On this episode of 427 Motorsports, we finally bought a Jeep! Wait, shit, no. Fuck, we bought a Volkswagen van.
Action.
Okay, so why are you laughing? Because it's that bad?
Action. Sorry.
Different cameraman
Sorry for being a professional.
Anyway, we have been looking to buy a Jeep as we talked about to the last while, and we were going to buy a Hilux Surf.
That would have been sensible.
That would have been sensible, yes. But unfortunately, a really cheap Volkswagen camper van came up for sale, and to be honest, we just couldn't turn it down. It belongs to another YouTuber whose thingy I'll put here and you can go follow, but the premise is we got it so cheap then that we have to save it.
Fair enough, that's usually our modus operandi, yeah.
Woo!
Get some Latin in there.
But the problem is, we've never worked on an air-cooled vehicle before. We've never had a van before. Well, we had...
For about 5 minutes you had a van.
People who watch our videos think we still have vans, but about the only vans we got's on our feet. Do you like that? That's good. I'm a Converse man anyway. So let's have a look around our extremely cheap £350 Volkswagen bay window.
So, I wasn't invited to go and look at this vehicle.
Higher now, don't be putting it like that.
So this is the first time I'm going to see this, and I wonder if there's a reason I wasn't invited to go and look at this vehicle. But we're going to find out.
Because it wasn't meant to be ours in the first place, to be fair.
True.
It was meant to be my dad's. We went to look at it thinking Dad was buying it, so...
Okay.
It's not that you weren't invited.
Terry should have wanted my opinion on this. Fine.
Well, you see, here's the thing, right? The last time Connor was invited... No, he wasn't invited, but last time Connor saw a vehicle that was sentimentally attached to someone, he tore a new one, and then we got in trouble for it, so... You have to be nice this time.
Fair enough, yeah.
But you are a wee bit excited.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a classic van, like, you know, it's classic. Let's have a look.
I told him to be nice. Let's get a look.
Connor. Okay, so
This is Betty. It's called Betty because it was already named Betty, so it has to stay Betty. That's how it works.
yeah, that's fair enough. No wrong with that.
Where do you want to start?
Start at the front, will we? So, what is it? 70? Did you say 75?
Yes, this one is 75, which makes it a late bay. And the reason you know it's a late bay is because the indicators are up here,
Where were they?
down here.
Like,
I
there?
think.
Were they?
I think they were down there. I actually can't remember. We'll put a picture up, and then I'll look like a dick for not knowing, or I'll look class for getting it right. One or the other. I don't know what that is.
I think they're not meant to have the wheel on the front, are they?
I don't think they're technically meant to have it, no, but most of them do. Splitties never seem to have the wheel in the front.
No, that'd be a crime.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
I think it's like a crash regulation thing, isn't it? It's like, it's a big solid thing there, so if you crash, it just, mind you,
Well, it's rubber, so you should like...
you're fucked if you crash in this anyway.
That was actually quite sore at 0 mile an hour, so I can only assume what it's like to be a pedestrian getting absolutely milled by one. Yeah. Bumpers. Ooh,
Fucking hell.
I forgot I'm wearing steel toe boots.
You big steel toe bastard.
Yeah. Don't know what ones
That'll
they
come
are.
in handy.
Oh yeah, it's got it. Yeah. And it still will be an AA member.
Yes. I'll touch that.
You can tell it survived the trailer. I think it's just loose on the inside.
Just need to tighten up. Not too bad.
That's nice.
That's nice.
I did notice I don't know if you've noticed, Connor, but the lock in the handle has been drilled out at some stage, so I can only assume it hasn't been stolen. Anyway. Right.
That's okay. That door's okay.
Your Citroen does that, so
It does, yeah, that's fine.
So this is the original colour. That's the colour it's going to be painted again. We'll get into the paintwork on the van later, but that's the colour it's going to be. The seats that are in it, they're bolted in well. I don't know why I went so dramatic there.
That's right, now they're bogging as well.
I regret that.
What are they out of? They're like a
They look Fiat to me.
Fiat or Citroen of the 90s or something.
90s thing. That one I'll keep there. But as you can see, the seats literally just bolt into the floor. So any seat with its own runners will go on. Like MX-5s have their runners built into the seat. Mark II Golfs don't, sadly, but people modify them to take Mark II Golf seats.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. Because something you have to think about with a van, right, compared to a car, is that 9 times out of 10 you actually have to climb into it. So any seat with bolstering would be great when you're sitting in the seat. But when you're trying to climb in and out, your arse is going to be on the bolster, and you don't want that.
I mean, it's not.
You might like that.
It's not a deal breaker.
Deal breaker for me.
Is it?
But come on in here, Ryan, and have a nosy.
Oh, this has the good fuses.
What fuse? Oh, it's got fucking Mercedes
ones?
fuses.
It's still in
Continental fuses, I think you'll find they're called.
Torpedoes, I'll be stealing them. It's got a golf ball shifter because it's GTI, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's a Kame one, which would be an aftermarket one for like golfs and things.
Right.
So this is the later bay dash, which means it's black plastic, which is less of a vibe, but you do get covers for them that people put on.
That's grand, like it's of its time, isn't it?
I suppose.
That's an unreal sunroof there, boy.
Yeah, that's an issue. It's got a sunroof. I don't know why it has a sunroof. I'm pretty sure, Ryan, what did you say it was? Britax? So Ryan just nodded his head there. He is allowed to speak. We haven't told him he can't speak. He's just taking it upon himself to not speak.
90s job.
But it's kind of cool it has a sunroof, because I'm thinking when you're cooking in the van, that's somewhere for the gas to escape. Anywhere for fumes to escape is a bonus.
It's got actually like 3 sunroofs.
We'll get to that. So it's going to go back to this original colour of blue. Oh, there's a Vinted.
And a Neptune blue sticker.
Oh, it is Neptune blue. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
It's got the
it's
original
very good.
sticker. I'll get some B-roll of that. Yeah, so we really don't actually know anything about our cool stuff.
No, it can't be that difficult though.
It can't be. I mean, I know a lot of people who have our cool things that shouldn't be allowed to work on anything, and they managed to work it out.
Who are you picking rice with that? Fucking hell.
Well, I thought, you picked the rise last time.
Alright, you can do it this time then.
Okay.
It's open, does it?
I would probably leave that door alone.
Right.
Why? Is that the one?
That's the one that's off the top runner.
I know you're well off the top runner.
It's going inside. It doesn't matter. You don't really see a lot anyway, because there's seats from whatever that is. Now,
Seatbelts?
presumably for the front.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
The plan was Dad was going to take those seats away today, but he's not here. Nor is the trailer he said he was going to take over to put them into, so I'd like to take them out.
Can I put my weight on this?
It's not a question you should be asking.
It's not, but here we are.
Right, grab the ass out. Oh, it doesn't actually come out.
Where are you going, my good friend?
I want to put them out in the ground.
It's not gonna happen. We'll have to tomorrow.
We will get them out. So there's not much point showing you this side then. So let's go to the back.
No.
So, this is the boot, which is... Fuck!
That's unreal.
That's some set of struts. You wouldn't want to be coming up to that road off.
No,
Like,
you would not.
its partial shelf is not out of this.
I think it was a Hyundai i10, was it?
This belongs
Some
to the
collection.
previous owner still, so
Alright.
if the previous owner manages to find the floor mats that are missing from the front, then I'll swap you for the partial shelf back. So we'll put this inside so it doesn't get destroyed.
Get a set of snips for this cable tie. So we
gonna
see
use
what basically.
I'm going to use my bare hands.
Alright, go on then.
Oh, it's really slippy.
Aye. Good one.
Fuck's sake. Okay, we'll introduce this to the camera.
It's fucking tubular bells here. Introducing our cooled engine.
Okay, so this is a point of...
Don't do that.
This is a point of contention with this van, is what propels it. So at the minute it has its original Grand Ceremony 1.6 air-cooled engine. So
It looks a bit crusty, doesn't it?
this is the engine that got Germany on the road in the 1930s. Oh, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
This
I mean, it didn't. Nobody fucking got their Beatles, did they? Until after the war.
Someone has made promises that weren't fulfilled. Anyway, so yeah, this is the air-cooled engine. These were designed to be on the Autobahn at like, what, 60 miles per hour for the length of the Autobahn. That was the premise of the Beetle.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It 60? Okay.
60. So then they put it in a van and didn't make it any bigger, not any faster, and probably struggled to hit 60. I think the first thing we should do just while we're here
Turn it over.
is try and turn it over. So this is the original
game
engine.
over.
I would like to put a diesel in this, because of course I would. I would like to put a TDI in it, because we'll talk about our plans with the van later and why we would like a TDI. But to get it moving around the yard, it makes sense to keep it air-cooled for now. It's missing the distributor cap. Or sorry, the entire distributor, which is sitting in the back of the van. We'll find that later, but sure there's a reason for that. So let's grab. What does that look like to you?
Like a 22.
That eternal guessing game of you not knowing what size things are.
Fucking looks like a 22 or 20.
What's the guesses? Oh!
Alright, okay.
We be hopefully having compression.
Yeah, but it's moving now at least.
I can hear compression. Yeah,
How can you hear compression?
you know when you can hear air going through. Shut up.
Yeah, right, that did.
I knew that was going to happen too. That's the worst part. Okay. So that does turn. That really fucking hurt. Those are spark plugs, Connor.
Well, they're plug leads, yeah.
I just said they're spark plugs, didn't I?
Yeah, they're not spark plugs.
I've been up since early this morning. Leave me alone.
It has 4 of them, that's good enough.
Good enough. So, what actually is probably the best thing to do, won't be this video before you get excited, is to put the Dizzy in and just see what you start. Put a battery to her, check the oil, check the plugs, put a battery to her. So this has been off the road since, is that the Dizzy? Oh, look at you, boy. That
I am
is,
a big expert on
that
aircraft
is very
Volkswagens.
black. Go and taste it.
It looks very thick.
It is very thick, it's real fucking viscous.
In one of the photos I was sent or shown of this van, there is, I don't know if you remember the really old oil called Formula 1. It was like a white gallon drum. And it said 2050 on it.
It could be 2050.
So,
Could be.
I don't know what debate was meant to take. I'd like to clarify. So for all I know, 2050 could
So
be
it's-
fine. Imagine the cameraman not putting his fucking phone on silent when he's trying to record.
Oh, it's a fucking disgrace. I would sack him.
eBay going buck mad, trying to give him deals. Okay, that's promising then. We've got a turning engine.
Some good oil.
Yeah, is there a battery? There
Yeah,
is a
there is.
battery. It looks older.
Doubt it.
I haven't seen a Varda battery that looks like that in a very long time. Yeah. Okay, right. Well, that is that. Oh boy.
You know what goes there?
Back of the van.
Fiberglass.
JB, well, lad, world's toughest bond. Okay, so we have an engine that turns. Hopefully, an engine that will propel the van.
Where's the petrol tank? Come on.
I don't know.
Actually, it must be there.
Has to be here
the
somewhere.
there.
'Cause the cap's there. I assume it's in this inner skin here. Don't know what size it would be, but that's where I assume it is.
I don't know why I'm doing this so awkwardly.
I don't know why it is so awkwardly.
It smells like varnish.
Oh, it does. They still haven't invented smell-o-vision, but that smells like the past.
Yeah.
Right, that hasn't had petrol in quite some time. We will give it some prep. It's not a Mercedes diesel, unfortunately, so we do actually have to put a wee bit of care in before we try and start it.
You will flat out put A10 into it.
I've not a problem yet with E10, to be honest. So.
Says the man can't even put a filler cap on.
Can't.
I thought you were at least going to try and defend yourself there. I wasn't expecting to say, I can't.
Simply can't do it.
It's
Doesn't
just
wanna go.
not possible.
It doesn't want to go.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you put it on. Big Volkswagen man with his filler cap.
It can't be that hard.
Is the inside of that fucking blue as well? Did they paint the inside of... Did they paint the inside of the fucking filler neck?
It's locked.
Yeah.
It's locked itself from being undone. How could you be fucking well? How does that even... Why did you open it?
Put that in it.
What
There's
if
a keys
I-
with it, is there?
What if they do that? There we go.
Oh, look at you.
Fucking Mercedes men, boy. They usually get the attendant to do it because he's too posh.
yeah.
With his nice jacket that
Only when I
I'd
go to-
like to have.
The only way to go to Canada.
Anyway, this door actually works. So, let's get a look and see what's inside her, shall we?
There's the floor
Oh, there's the
mat
floor mat!
you were looking for.
She can have her parcel set back.
That doesn't look original either, does it?
I highly doubt it would be, to be honest. I'm gonna enter the hay burner competitions and be like,
You'd be a long time building a yoke entering competition.
to get the parts. Right, so that's being kept, so that's going in there. Spare wheel, what's this?
Probably this.
These are 5x112, so I doubt this is for it, because this is a 4 stud.
Right.
It's got a Monza tyre. It must be off a Monza Caravan.
Dear God.
Do you remember Monza Caravans?
No.
Do you not?
No.
He was too posh.
He was too posh. Sorry, he
We
probably
had-
had a fucking
we had an
Mercedes
Abbey.
camper.
No, we had an Abbey.
An Abbey? Is that just what he's called it, or is that what it was?
Yeah. Downtown Abbey.
That sounds like a radio station. Downtown.
Downtown.
Oh, I had that one, Debbie.
That specific one there.
Not this particular one, for I've never seen this van before in my life until I bought it. So,
Fair enough, yeah.
but I had ones the exact same as this with three Hella stickers. They're genuine Hellas.
That's a Hella Connor.
Comet. Dick. I don't like the square or the rectangle for the roundy bus.
It's
So,
kind of 70s looking, isn't it? It'll do the job.
maybe on the back, mounting down at the tow bar. Don't know. That doesn't open, so let's forget about that.
Oh.
Right, what else have we got? So, what we need to do really is empty the back of it out because if we want to do any fucking work on it, I need space. This is the aforementioned distributor cap.
It's still a complete distributor. It's not.
That's not
just
the
a
original
tab.
one anyway. That's a
Keep
fucking.
doing that.
Like
It's got electronic
electric
ignition.
one. Yeah.
Which could be a
job.
good sign.
Yeah, that's a good job. It's an Aki Spark. I think that's a decent enough make, isn't it? Might not be. Might be.
This is where all the Volkswagen people come in and be like, actually, that's a heap of shit.
Could be. That could be less line in it.
Apparently,
Not on
Quentin
it.
Wilson's going to comment on it.
Sell.
You shut
You
your
never
mouth.
know.
This is the new Bluesmobile, like. Right, there's these mats which are surplus to requirements. What is this? Oh, these could be the side mats. So the floor mats actually come in like multiple pieces on a bay window that I could see when I was looking at the Headburner ones. These go around along the tops, around the seats, I think.
Right.
Whee! You're still fucking about. You can't put the cap back on, can
I wonder,
you?
was it ever in this?
Every
'Cause
cap
it's-
you've taken off today, you can't get back on.
It's just it.
That's foamy. Fucking stinks.
Well, would do.
But- It's there. I'm assuming these black carpets are all for it. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you throw that fucking distributor cap in. Distributor! Sorry. And that's same again. Another mat. Hope you got that on camera. Don't know. I'll put that in the bin. You keep looking.
Looks like it's
at it.
been eaten by something, like, you know.
Probably. Probably the cat used to live in it.
Fair enough. Probably not a bad use for it. You know. There's fucking dangerous jacks.
Mark the off jack.
And have the hook fall on your jacks.
Golf Passat Vento says on it.
There's your second sunroof there.
Oh fuck.
It's just the same as the first one.
There obviously was a sale on sunroofs. Okay, we might have a go fitting that back in then. Not today, but that's the seal off it there.
Cut. That's not going in.
It's been cut. No, it hasn't.
The seal's been cut.
Oh,
Maybe
sure. Put it in. Put a
Actually,
bit of
it looks-
tiger seal around it. Be alright.
might be.
It might be a universal one that gets cut the side.
Right, that's gonna fit really well.
Absolutely guaranteed to not leak. On a dry day.
Britax, it's Olympic.
Oh, fantastic. Can't wait.
Was there not a watch company that was like Olympic? Was it Olympia?
I think it's Olympus.
Olympus.
There's a
Greek god of time.
stainless steel handle for something.
Something. Yep.
Somebody's cooker.
That is a singled-in speaker cover.
It's not
This
a
is
speaker
like
cover,
a-
it's a radio
I'm
frequency.
sorry, my head's really not with it today.
Get with
Radio surround. That's a hell of a light. That's probably an interior light of some kind. Right, let's go through these bits and pieces then. You're the one who's clean, so I'm gonna hand you things. I'd love to sit in the seat, but it's fucking drenched. Okay, what do we got? We've got eyelids, which is class. Very happy we've got eyelids, although they are a bit done. New ones are 14 quid. Buy a couple of t-shirts and then we can buy some fucking eyelids.
On the eyelids.
Fun the eyelids. That is, oh, the other one's broken then.
Sure, you get them for like a $5.
Probably. Because that's what it's meant to have.
Yeah.
The brake lights on the back aren't original.
Right.
To be honest, I don't care for them. I'll be putting the original ones on.
Right.
Which I'm sure you'll just love, Mr.
Yes.
Originality. Spare headlight glass. Who paints the fucking glass? I'd like to meet whoever made into this van.
You weren't going to talk about the paint job.
I
but he's
wasn't
just
gonna talk about the paint on the
He's just
van.
been tipped over the edge.
This is fucking tipped me over the edge. Who did this, like?
Is
Who
that-
doesn't mask the headlight?
It looks like masking tape. Is it paint?
But they took it off in the end anyway. Why not just take it up before you paint the fucking van? Fuck, I don't know, boy. I wasn't gonna swear that much either, but you know what? Fuck it, here we are now.
The grand.
That's a ropey headlight.
Yeah, ropey doesn't cover it.
Ooh!
Fucking hell, you do.
How could you be well? Fuck at that. That's a brand spanking new brake light. Watch them both be the same side. I'm sure they're not.
Decided?
I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't.
I know nothing about these vans. Like, we've made that abundantly clear. That's for you.
I don't really want that. What is it?
Arrested Development. I don't want these. That's another jack.
Another dangerous jack.
Yeah.
It's always a good sign.
Yeah.
It's a good sign when you need two of them,
Two of
like.
them.
Take that. What's this? Oh, new sparkulator leads.
Oh, good.
Brand spankers. That's actually really good. And then the seat, I don't want in it. Here's a big piece of wood. What that's for, I don't know. It could be to do with the rock and roll bed.
Could be. It's very thin, not.
I will.
It's like balsa wood, that nearly.
Just don't get it on in the van, you'll be alright. Sleep carefully, lad. That's the aforemented. So the oil's actually still in it.
Okay.
So, I don't know what it is, but something about these is just really nostalgic.
That's 4.55 litres of 20W50. What
Thank
a
you.
random fucking.
Thank you for writing that out.
It must be a gallon, is it?
That is
Yeah.
how a UK gallon's measured, yeah.
Is it 4.55? Yeah.
Yes.
I was just like with the litres. I was like, why the fuck would you
No.
want exactly 4.55 litres of that?
Have you never measured anything
that's
ever?
Too much.
Not in Imperial, no.
Sorry, Captain America.
That's right.
Right. Oh fuck!
Right. Now they can go out through the other
Oh
way.
fuck!
No, they can go through the other door.
What the fuck?
Fuck, you're the most ignorant man I've met.
That's not true. You've met my brother. I didn't say which one, so they can all be offended. God, fuck. That's out of Citroen Dispatch.
Relay.
Will they
Really?
go, will they go in my Citroen, will they?
No. They will never go in anything that I own ever,
Watch the good oil.
except the trailer.
It's not your trailer.
It's not my trailer.
Terry's trailer.
Well, there's the serial number and all off them, so in case you were looking at.
Do you know what? If you actually had a Citroen Relay, you would. Not a bad set of seats.
Usually they have seats in them.
They do come with them sometimes.
It's very rare that they go the other way around.
Yeah.
So, this bit here, right?
Yeah, what's to do with that?
Apparently this was the only rotten bit. Obviously when they were doing this they didn't take the carpet off this side. This also kind of rotten. But this was the bad bit. So we have two options. We weld a panel over it. Or a hatch.
Yeah, because you'd have a hard time welding to that. 'cause
Nonsense.
it's all not
We've seen the rest of the van. If we have a hard time welding in one rectangular panel, then we're really fucked. Like, the point is more if we put in a removable hatch, right? Metal, of course.
So then if you really need to like fucking look at the road while you're driving,
You can just keep an eye on the chassis as you're driving down the street.
fuck, it's rotten.
No, my point is, if we have that, see whenever we get to put the unit in that we're talking about,
Yeah.
you'd have a drain just straight down, open hatch, fuck the water out.
Dump the chemical toilet out through the door. There you go.
That is the toilet. Pissing in the bay window.
Fucking urinal in there.
They just have some cakes here on the side. So yeah, that obviously, whatever we do, it needs dealt with. So that's something. That's yeah. Right, let's take this stuff out. Doyle can cut while we take all this out. Right, so that's most of the stuff out. Let's get a look, although you wanted to talk about this step.
This, look at this. It's for kneeling on. Like, it's for like
Oh, kneeling.
kneeling. Yeah, look. Fucking, it's
I
not
thought you said
it's for like fucking getting the communion or other such activities.
other such Catholic things. No, I thought you said peeling, as in like it's for peeling the spots. Anyway, right, something that makes this van very, very rare is the fact that it's got twin doors. So camper vans never really would have had twin doors because that was an expensive thing to have. So usually, I think they would have just had it on that side. Don't quote me on that, can't remember, don't really know vans, only starting to learn. But another thing I discovered as we emptied this all out is the thing that my brother said it should have is a spare wheel carrier in the back. And if you come in, you will see it actually does here. So that's actually very solid too, and very dry-ish.
Yeah.
It's only a wee bit of damp, although this windowsill I don't think is great. But the point is more that because we have the spur wheel on the front, and we're probably going to keep the spur wheel on the front. Is that wet there? Oh, that's really
It's really pressure washing it.
That's alright. My thinking is you can put things like straps. Well, not very many straps, I suppose, like, but you could put some tools or bungee cords or whatever in there. That'll be a handy wee cubby. Pretty cool wee thing there too. Somebody's obviously made that because it's meant to have a wheel there. Yeah. It's got 2 seatbelt things bolted in. 3 belts, but 2 bolted in. Lap belts. This is probably where we should sit here and talk about what we're going to do with the thing. Oh, I just sat on the seatbelt. Oh, hello, Alan. So,
That's disgusting.
here's the plan with the bay window. Now, we wanted a Jeep, as we said at the start, so this is where this comes in. We thought that this bit... Are you standing through the sunroof, Ryan? Okay. So we thought this would be a good practical vehicle to actually use as a tow vehicle. I mean, we obviously can't tow fucking Mercs with it, like, but throw a wee trailer on the back, throw engines in, whatever. So the plan is we're going to do it as if we had a panel van, because we always wanted a panel van. I always wanted a panel van. But because we have the roof tent and other stuff like that, which we will do a video on eventually, we thought this would actually be a really cool van / removable camper setup. So we're not going to have units or anything that stay in it. We are going to get some help and design a removable unit that contains everything within it that you just bolt to the floor when you're going camping, unbolt when you're not camping. Because we have a wee camping stove and all the rest, we don't need permanent fixtures. We have a big cool box. Like, we're going to treat this as a living room with the tent bedroom upstairs, if that makes sense. But first and foremost, it's going to be a work van. So the inside is going to be done with Raptor, but we're going to do it nicely. So it's going to have the Raptor on the ground, but it's still going to have a nice lino cover or something over the top. The sides are still going to get panels. It's still going to be carpeted. It's going to be a very high spec van that doubles as a camper. So most people, when they're doing these vans, do just do them as outright camper vans, or it's an outright van. We are going to try and combine the two and make a camper van.
Fair enough.
Get me?
Yeah.
So we will be doing lots of camper things. We're going to be learning a lot. We're going to learn how to put in a split charge system. We're going to learn how to actually wire up a hookup system. Maybe put a diesel in, hopefully. But also how to design a van. So we're going to put lights in and then make it nice and durable and make sure that everything is easy wipe down, but for van reasons. And yeah, so which brings us to the other element in the room is the pop top. Now, I don't know how these, I know nothing about these, I will admit this. You're learning as much as I am, and I have a lot of friends in the Volkswagen community who do know things about all of this, so they're definitely going to laugh at me here, but I don't know how to lift the pop top.
You think there'd be like a latch somewhere and you just... There actually is.
There are latches here.
Yeah.
Oh, those
That are
latches.
open,
So in theory,
in theory, it should just fucking...
but are there latches at
Oh.
the rear?
Whoa.
okay, right,
Yeah.
Ryan, do you want to get out?
I get.
We'll lift it. No, I was going to say, Connor, do you want to lift the other side?
No.
Lift this side? Why not?
No.
Look, it's already got a big hole in the roof. It can't be any worse. Okay, give it a try. Just push up.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Should probably have greased them up a
I
bit.
should have taken half the fucking roof with it. Fuck. Nah, you need to free that up.
Okay. Well, it does have one.
That's disgusting.
Right, so that's something else to do. How do you pull it down? I guess you don't put your hand
You put it out through your...
through the sunroof. I'm glad they took my hand away there because you just dropped that down. Okay, so that's something else to deal with. But we'll be putting a roof rack on to take the roof tent. So actually, we're not really going to be able to use the roof tent or the pop top. Sorry. So I guess the main thing is going to be making sure it's watertight. That's going to be fun. Other than that, oh, we haven't come up to the front. So this is, I do quite like the fact that you can walk straight through. I would miss that if I did put a bench seat in the front. So we have a Peugeot 504, which has 3 seats in the front. We have a Land Rover only has 2. But the point is, We also have a T4 van in the fleet that my dad has, and if you have multiple people with you, for example, we are a 3 of friends, and it means that somebody has to sit in the back, and they're all the way back there. And even in the T4, which is quite refined and is a full camper van, factory built, or not coach, but whatever, you can't hear a fucking thing. So if whoever's in the back, forget them in the conversation. So really, we would like to have a removable third seat. So when we go for a spin, you can all be in the front and have the crack. But we'll worry about that anyway. That's part of the plan. The clock. I actually feel like I'm in like, you know the bit in Matilda whenever she's with the dad and they're looking at the cars in the place and he's telling them how to clock them and all. And every car there has a seriously thick layer of dust around everything. That's what I'm getting here. So I guess it's all just dusty as hell. But the clocks say it's got 24,462 miles. I am assuming it's been around the clock, but I have no idea. Everything's... Oh, the pedal's stuck to the floor. Okay, full revs all the time. I don't really know anything about them, to be honest. Don't know how I feel the fact that there is a tyre pressure sticker right front and centre in your view. Like, find that intriguing.
Very important.
Also, the ashtray has the gear pattern on it, which I think is also interesting. We'll just put that back. It's actually pretty cool. As for other plans, well, this will all be definitely cleaned. Nice modern head unit. I know people will say, "Oh, it should have a retro one."
Should.
This is going to be a work van. This is not, well, a camper as well, but this is going to be used. This is not a pretty about in it once a year thing. This will be used throughout the year, so we need some creature comforts. So comfy seats, CarPlay singled in head unit, although there is actually room for a doubled in there, to be fair. But those singled in units, which we'll do a review of soon because we've got one and we're in the middle of testing it, seems pretty good, so probably just put one of them there. Gonna try and work some kind of system here to house speakers. So I'm thinking like 2 in the doors and then maybe 6x9s up here.
That's excessive. That's just gonna fucking annoy your head, isn't it?
Yeah, your ears are being deleted.
Yeah.
More.
Just put.
Forget your tinnitus, you're gonna have full on hearing loss. I don't know, I just would like it to have a good speaker system.
Just put 2 good ones in the doors.
That's not. You need at least 4 for your front and back. Because they always say
you've
the
got 4 ears, have you?
you put the fader to the front, but it's never truly all to the front.
Not just 4 eyes.
Let me finish. The radio will be like, oh, fader to the front, but you still lose stuff. So I want all 4 speakers. Like, I mean, it's self-contained, but also, like, if this is going to be like a living room area, sort of, you want speakers that can be heard in there too.
Put them back then.
So if you no, but then you'll never hear them up here because they're in a different postcode back there.
Just turn them up.
That's some amount of wire.
I just think you would actually just delete your hearing if you had 6x9s above your head.
What if I got MX5 seats with the speakers and headrests?
And you could.
And then when you're sitting beside me, I can't hear a word you're saying because there's music playing in my ears. Either way, look, we're gonna make it as refined as possible. So we'll be lining the whole thing with soundproofing and all as well too. So
Right.
yeah, let's get her into the shed. So, pushed it into the shed, hasn't driven yet obviously, but that is the introduction to Betty, the new 427 Motorsports van. Because that's went so well every other time we said we've got a van, but here we are. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support us in doing this up, feel free to go buy some t-shirts because I get the feeling we're going to need every penny we can get with this thing. It's going to be done on a budget because aren't they all? We're going to be painting it ourselves, we're going to be sorting everything out as ourselves as much as possible. So yeah, buy a couple t-shirts. So for now, I've been Tomo, this has been Connor. If you're new here, because we've got this and you've just seen this, we restore Volkswagens and Mercedes, but this is our first time touching anything like this, so join us as we learn what the hell we're doing. I know with the T4, we had big promises. Didn't happen, but to be fair, if that wasn't sold then we wouldn't have our GTI on the road, so it is what it is. But this will be finished. preferably quite soon because we need a practical vehicle. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and good luck.
Good luck.